Mastering Workplace Diligence, the proven way to long-term success. Diligence is vital in all aspects of life and fundamental to managing one's mental health. Diligence and Rulership. Diligence is a fifth exercise for Bible Proverbs Therapy. It relates to one aspect of rulership, the fifth characteristic of consciousness. Within the vastness of diligence, we will focus on your line of work and one specific drill for increasing it. This is Chapter 29, Exercise 5, from the book Transform Your Mind, Upgrade Your Life, from the Explanation with Sam Kneller. These exercises last 1 week, and here is the proverb we'll be concentrating on. Proverbs 12:24, the hand of the diligent. That's Strong's H2742. The hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute. H45:22. Do you see that rulership is the end result of diligence? There's a direct relationship between diligence and consciousness. Animals accomplish what they're programmed to do: gathering food, self-preservation, or searching for a mate. Not so with humans. We must apply perseverance to our endeavors. Either we run our lives with purpose, conduct, reasoning, socialization, and rulership, or our lives run us. As the proverb says, look at the meaning of tribute in Hebrew at unlockbiblemeaning.com. H45:22, mas, from H45:49, properly a burden or causing to faint. In other words, attacks in the form of forced labor. King James Version translations: discomfited, levy, task or taskmaster, tribute, tributary. H45:49, masas, to liquefy, figuratively to waste with disease, to faint with fatigue, fear, or grief. KJV translations: discourage, faint, be loosed, melt away, refuse. To not be diligent is to be discouraged, discomfited. In other words, anxious and worried. Becoming more diligent is a way to beat anxiety and increase your mental health. Here's Josh's story. Apply it to your situation. Diligence leads to success. Josh, a 32-year-old accountant, had always felt indifferent about his job. He saw his work as something he had to do, not something he wanted to do. Every day felt the same: long hours behind a desk, endless spreadsheets, and a mountain of paperwork. He clocked in and out with minimal engagement, doing just enough to meet deadlines, but never feeling proud or passion for his work. He often daydreamed about switching careers or starting his own business, but never took any real action. Then, one day, his manager, Sarah, pulled him aside for a performance review. She noticed his lack of enthusiasm and mentioned how his productivity had been declining. She didn't reprimand him, but instead asked, "Josh, do you really enjoy what you're doing?" The question, though simple, hit Josh harder than he expected. He realized that his lack of motivation wasn't just affecting his job, it was bleeding into other areas of his life. He felt stuck, stagnant, and dissatisfied. But quitting wasn't an option due to financial obligations. That night, Josh reflected deeply on Sarah's question. He knew he needed a change, but maybe not a career change, just a change in attitude. He decided to make a conscious effort to approach his work differently. Instead of focusing on what he disliked, he searched for aspects of the job he could appreciate. He set small goals for himself, like improving his efficiency with Excel or mastering new accounting software. He also arrived 15 minutes earlier daily to organize his tasks and set a clear plan. As weeks passed, Josh began to notice a shift in his mindset. He had become more diligent. The same tasks that once felt monotonous now gave him a sense of accomplishment as he completed them with increasing skill. He also began engaging more with his colleagues, offering help when needed, and suggesting ideas for streamlining processes. Surprisingly, this led to more positive feedback from his manager and peers. Josh didn't magically fall in love with accounting, but found satisfaction in developing diligence by taking ownership of his attitude and approach. His career didn't change overnight, but his newfound work ethic opened doors to promotions and greater responsibility. More importantly, he felt a renewed sense of purpose, knowing he could choose how he approached life's challenges, whether at work or beyond. There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. A quote from Henry Ford. Ford, the American industrialist, reinforces the importance of preparation, diligence, and perseverance for success, rather than relying on shortcuts. There are many tips to take away from Josh's example, some of which I highlighted above. Keeping to the theme of this book, Transform Your Mind, Upgrade Your Life, is exactly what Josh did. He reflected deeply, which resulted in a change of attitude. This is mind-activating diligence, a specific aspect of the rulership sphere of consciousness. From the various translations, and that's key 1 to master biblical Hebrew, from the various translations of the Hebrew word for diligence and its root, that's key 6, and the root in Proverbs 12, verse 24, we can see the meanings: decision, bestir, determine, and move. We need to become sharper threshing instruments for an abundant harvest. H2742, charutz, passive participle of H2782, properly incised or active, incisive, hence as a noun masculine or feminine, a trench as dug, gold as mined, a threshing sledge having sharp teeth, figuratively determination, also eager. King James Version translations: decision, diligent, fine gold, pointed things, sharp. H2782, charatz, to point sharply, literally to wound, figuratively to be alert, to decide. KJV translations: bestir self, decide, decree, determine, maim, and move. How to develop diligence. You're probably not an accountant, So apply these principles to your work habits. Don't overload yourself. Focus on the easiest one this week and ingrain it until you're comfortable with it. First, set clear daily goals. Exercise. At the start of each day, create a list of 3 to 5 key tasks you need to accomplish. Prioritize them and break larger tasks into manageable steps. Why it works. This helps you stay focused, organized, and ensure steady progress. Completing these goals daily builds momentum and reinforces a diligent work habit. A tip: use time blocking to schedule focused periods for each task, which enhances productivity. Second, eliminate distractions for focused work time. Exercise. Dedicate uninterrupted work periods, such as using the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of work followed by a short break. Turn off phone notifications or use apps that block distractions. Why it works. Diligence thrives on focus. By eliminating distractions, you can concentrate on your tasks more efficiently, resulting in higher quality work and faster progress. A tip: start small, with 1 or 2 focused sessions per day, and gradually increase as your attention span improves. Diligence definitely improves mental health. Don't take my word for it. The Bible says it, and psychology studies reveal its positive effect on mental well-being. This article equates diligence with grit. Grit and achievement, new perspectives on the role of diligence. This paper provides a meta-analysis of how perseverance, a critical component of diligence, relates to success in both personal and professional life, suggesting that sustained effort can overcome various obstacles. Grit, well-being, and positive psychological outcomes. Researchers have offered evidence on the well-being benefits of grittiness in diverse contexts. It is linked to higher levels of life satisfaction among many groups. Diligence is a Proverbs principle that, when applied, moves us out of anxiety and into a more satisfied and mentally stable life. Join the free mini-course, just 20 minutes of video, to see the deeper God-intended meaning of Adam and Eve's nakedness, based on 7 keys to master biblical Hebrew with no fuss. theexplanation.com/naked. Thanks for watching. Watch this video now of the next chapter of Transform Your Mind, Upgrade Your Life.